Following the 12-week training plan, it was time to run the half marathon. On the last video, I mentioned that during my running journey, I have been selecting runs near my home. I did this to minimize the logistics required, and to not feel bad if I couldn't complete them for any reason. This race was no different, the only difference was the distance. This race was intimidating to me because I have never raced this far or trained for this long. The nerves were real the morning of the run, and the night before I couldn't sleep. I was too involved on it mentally to be able to relax and sleep the night before and kept waking up. That morning I decided not to eat anything as I normally do to keep everything the same as a training run. I drank a small cup of coffee to alleviate the sluggish feeling and settle my stomach for the run. I gathered my running shoes, a change of clothes, and a bottle of water before loading everything on my car. As I arrived at the run site, I started feeling the same way as many other races. The excitement was palpable and contagious, which is why I enjoy signing up for these types of races. This was a little different because the social distancing, the starting line was gated and only 2 runners were allowed to start every 5 seconds. This was a different practice but allowed a small field of runners to start without canceling the whole event. I started on that humid day running strong, but too fast from the training runs that I had completed during the training. I was not tracking anything and just running how I felt that morning. I bypassed several hydration stations during the first 3 miles because I was feeling great. Both of those practices were serious mistakes as I would experience early fatigue and dehydration when I hit the 8-mile marker. I suffered with cramps, and even when I was drinking sports drinks on mile 9, it was too late, and I began walking. I resumed running on mile 9, but even then I was only running for a few minutes before the cramps will come back. What a struggle. What an embarrassment. I felt as I just wasted 12 weeks training for something and messed it up from the beginning. I completed the half marathon, but I was far from happy with this performance. As emotional as I was for this, I swore that I would do it again, but better. Lessons learned. Lesson 1. Fuel for performance. All runners should fuel for performance, and neglecting nutrition will prevent you from achieving your goals. Fasted running is okay, but not the day of the race. Lesson 2. Hydration during the race is critical. Cramping is not enjoyable, especially when trying to run a half marathon race. In the next video I will explain my next steps and what I did to fix my mistakes from this run. Please continue to watch my channel to continue to live and learn my journey to my first marathon. Subscribe and like.